Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to another episode of Moto Stories with Unkie Phil. Obviously, I'm not Unkie Phil. I'm Steve Sleepy. I'm usually behind the camera back there with my buddy Fernando. But I recently did something that I wanted to tell you guys about. It's Saturday. It's time for a quick tip. So if you follow the Cleveland Moto podcast, about a month and a half ago, you know that I picked up this Z900 RS and I love it. It's probably one of the favorite motorcycles I've ever had. It handles exceptionally well. The motor is exceptionally strong, but just like every bike or any good bike, I knew it could be a little bit better. Originally it came with a header that had a cat on it that weighs about 30 pounds, and you could tell it was just restrictive, and you could feel that it was restrictive on the motor. So that had to go. I'm cheap, so I bought a Delvec header, slapped it right on, and I kept the stock exhaust can. So I was looking at maybe doing a power commander or a booster plug or something like that. But after enough research, the booster plug was just not something I was interested in anymore. Power commander I know works, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are like, power commanders are great, and you're absolutely right. But if you like to tinker, if you try to use the maps and download them yourself and put it on there, great. I didn't want to do that. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. Guys that can do that and tune your bikes, more power to you. You're more of a man than I am. But I just wanted to send in the ECU. So I did enough research, went through all the different places, and I chose a company called Two Wheel Dyno Works. And the reason I chose them, they're not a paid sponsor, they're not paying for this episode, they're not paying for this advertisement. I just did my homework and I chose them for this reason. They actually have a dyno, and they put different items on the bike, and they do fuel maps specific to those items. So when you send your ECU and you let them know, hey, I have a Delvec header, I'm keeping the stock can, I have not modified my airbox, and they will do a custom fuel map specifically to the equipment that's on your bike. They also removed the speed limiter. They dropped the fan by 20 degrees. They changed the ride modes to make them more rideable, if you will, because this bike has several different ride modes that you could use. And so whole process, took the ECU out, took about 2 minutes, sent it in, took 2 days to get there. They flash it the day they get it with your information that you sent them, with your custom fuel maps, sent it back. So I had it before the weekend. Popped the computer back in, bike was up and running, and it is incredible. I cannot tell you how much that ECU flash changed this bike. It is a beast now. Second gear wheelies by accident with no problem. It sounds great. There's definitely no speed limiter. I've definitely been, or allegedly been, over 140 miles an hour now without too much of a problem. And the bike is just laser smooth. It is unbelievable. So that's pretty much it. That's the tip. If you haven't done it, if you've been thinking about it, you have a fuel injected bike, the ECU flash might be the way to go. In fact, I'm so impressed with this. My FJ09 is going to be getting ripped apart, and I'm sending that ECU in because it has a snatchy throttle as well. So that's it. That's the Saturday quick tip with Motor Stories with Unkie Phil. Don't worry, Phil will be back next week with another deep dive with the Chicago Scooter Buddies. And I'm editing it right now so I can tell you that it's a good one. And that's it. Ride fast, take chances. See you next time.